All right. Let's see. Yes, looks like we're live. Okay. Cool. So, good evening, everyone. It's Ludor Marcana, and I am excited to be back for another Thursday night Dream Daddy stream. Um, it's been a while, so thanks for your patience. There's been a lot going on for me personally, but I'm excited to be back to our lovely dateable dads. Last time we had our second date with Joseph, helped to chaperone that church dance, which was pretty fun, and we also, of course, heard all about the drama that poor Amanda was going through. Um, and then we had that poker game. So we will jump right back in to the stream. And we have to decide who to date next. So I think we're going to go back and we are going to give Craig another shot. We've already got two dates. We're 2 dates in with Craig. The first one went really well. The second one went okay. So let's see how this goes. All right. Hey, you know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse dad book for a while. Are you ready? Ooh, interesting. All right. Well, let's try. Let's see what happens. It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll just be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out, but the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. Cute. Happy for the positive changes. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags and the tent while he takes care of the food, so I double checked to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's going to be spending the weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. Aw. Hey, Amanda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Hey, Pops. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I am good to go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all of my camera equipment. Lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Are you even going to have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. Ooh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. Cute. What? I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm gonna be in the woods, out there in nature. You know, roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature. The old Madre de trees. Are you gonna be alright on your own? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Oh, it's alright. I'll be able to survive a couple days without constant updates on who just got voted off of International Haunted House Hunters. Well, I'll miss you. Oh. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Dadtron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I'm going to share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tug of ice cream on me. Oh, well, alright. Don't steal anything, okay? Since you asked nicely, fine. Promise. I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Ooh, we'll be a little flirty. Such a gentleman. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Never fear. These muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that. Everything good with Amanda? Yep, on her way to a school trip to Washington, D.C. What about your offspring? Already at Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. I load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh no! What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just... I... Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all of your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to? All I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. Do you want to listen to those? I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. I thumb through page after page of kids' sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star takes me back. Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find, in the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Keg Stand's Mega Mix Volume 1? Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. Oh. I pop the CD into the car's stereo, and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays, and soon enough we're both happily scream-singing the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. This song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate! You brought that dog home one night, and I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection. That RA was so suspicious of us but could never prove anything. And Carl was just under a blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. Feels good to be back out here. Real good. Camping. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. I'm thankful that I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything all right? Yep, just had to fire off one last work email. Craig pockets the phone and we start off on the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all of the murder sprints. Oh, hey, Nala. Hey, girl. Welcome. It's Nala. She's back to supervise our stream tonight. I look around me and take in the tall trees and animal chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face. Aw, but what if there's a problem? Aw, you've trained for this. Look, Craig, we all know that if you really wanted, you could flex your calf muscles and fly out of here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. This is our weekend. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks. Maybe we should go back. We can find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong? I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in, and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst-case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have a signal. I would have no way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away, no matter how old your kids are. You just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Aw. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all, just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. Double directly. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we're both glad to see that we're the only people there. Oh, I can't believe you still have this tent. Found it in my attic and already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles into the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. Awesome. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive for the night. We set out a couple chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go! Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily. And look at our camping chairs, which we are going to sit on. So what's next on the camp extravaganza docket? Well, now that we have shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way that I'm sure we could hike to. Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's get hiking! Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over at where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt. I can't get over how detailed it is. I examine the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. I thought we were going to have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering now too. Let us analyze this tree further. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. The best thing about this is that there's no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. We high-five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out! There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Ooh! Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouths agape with the genuine beauty of the place, we go to investigate. The old waterfall.
Dude.
It's gorgeous. Nature is so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. Think we could jump off of it like the old days? Ha! This old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you could climb right up over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Whoa! Okay. Okay. We are definitely looking at Craig's butt. I can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking. I do a lot of glute workouts. I immediately turn away, blushing. You coming or what? Oh, I don't know about this, dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years, and I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. Dot dot dot. um. If the clothes are coming off, then it's someone's birthday. Craig gives me the wolf whistle. I turn and give my booty a good spank. That one's for you, big boy. I take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulls some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes. Don't think, just jump. Craig cannonballs off of the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Woo! He treads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? So this is a great time to say that I don't know how to swim. No, I'm sure my dad knows how to swim. Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. I resurface to find Craig giggling. I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splash water at Craig. Are you sure about that? I splash him again. You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. That waterbending move. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. Oh, we're gonna dunk him. I lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. I summon all of my dad's strength to lift Craig out of the water. Hey! And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water. My turn. Oh no, it seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior muscles and, quite literally, tosses me across the water. I emerge from the water devastated. You think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro, those arm cannons are dad launchers. Launch me, daddy. Craig does a playful flex for me. Okay. Damn. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There is peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? Let's do more. I'll race it to the top. We run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off the waterfall again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Want to go again? Sure, one more time. You know it. With the same energy we had in our youth, we climb back up to the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop into the water. Phew, man, this is fun. Got one more in you? Yeah, let's go. Let's try it. I live for danger. Takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. All right, I think that's my limit. We should get back before it gets too dark.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right. We should probably head back. We go to put our clothes back on and notice that they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. Oh, uh-oh. Ah, it's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going. I hope so. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes in tinfoil.
Hmm?
You ready for a feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station, and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Aw. Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and had trouble believing the thing he just said. At least let me start the fire.
Hmm.
Sure, let me just grab my matches. Oh no! Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around in his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh.
I.
I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles, and now I'm more acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. We really need to get a fire started. Uh-oh. Okay, well, it's not the end of the
Oh.
world. Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. We'll need some wood. I gesture to the trees around
Oh,
us.
man.
There's no shortage of that. And some
Oh.
tinder. We can make that work. And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come by and give us advanced technology or renovate our house. Depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all of the materials that could, conceptually, make a passable looking campfire.
Oh.
Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick.
Oh.
I've done this in the past. I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can
Hmm?
help? Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits and we'll make this fire happen. Mm, never knew a better Craig. In all my days, I can confidently say that I have never known a Craig to be a better friend, father, or fire maker.
Oh.
Aww. Actually, now that I think about it, I knew a guy named Craig in high school who ended up getting a job as a professional pyrotechnics operator, and I suppose he must have been pretty good at starting fire, but I bet you're even better than that guy.
Oh.
Bro. Oof. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man. We're regular old outdoorsy fellas.
Hmm?
Hooray for not dying. I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands.
Huh?
Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears two steaks in a pan he's been heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk.
Oh.
I grew up, I guess. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my
Oh.
hand away. Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes, covered in olive oil and rosemary. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in.
Hmm.
Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven.
Oh.
That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Uh-huh.
It's so hard to not go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it.
Oh.
I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but There's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is, a sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. You okay?
I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
Oh, man.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy.
Oh, man.
I have to, for my girls. I volunteer at their school, I cook healthy meals for them, I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way.
I don't know.
That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Aw. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry.
Hmm?
If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself, too.
Bro!
I do, though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Nice.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too.
Oh.
It just, I know I can provide for my family, and if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
I don't know.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. Aw. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness. Aw.
I.
Do I, though?
Oh.
Hell yeah. I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. If you could only see yourself the way I see you.
Oh.
Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies.
Oh.
Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you going to use the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee?
Oh.
What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows.
Nice.
Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, he used to just completely blacken the marshmallows.
Hmm.
Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it in my mouth.
Oh.
Pro move. We used to be able to do that at a great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah,
Hmm?
I miss this, the dorm. Me too. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag.
Oh.
Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I look around for a second. Oh, oh no, I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just curl up over here.
Oh.
No way. Here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it.
Hmm?
Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. I shiver, and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig,
Oh, man.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Oh, bro. Me too. Bro. I run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Well then, date complete.
Wow.
S rank.
Amazing date.
Sure, it's not a D rank date. Eh. Oh, that was really cute. Well then. I wonder what happens now. Whew! I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Ludarum. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to give you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of long haul paranormal ice rolled ghost truckers. This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pink skin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Aww. Aww. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. Oh, I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Ludorum! Brian, you made it! Ha! I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Aw, hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Aw. It's cute that they are like incorporating the different interactions we've had with the dads. That's pretty clever. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Yeah, let's hang out at platonically as friends, because you are married, sir. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Ah.
Aw, the perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Ludorum. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Pew! Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. Aw, you no longer hold power over me.
Ah.
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Hugo, are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Hey, Nala. Hey, come here. Come here, honey. Ooh, come join. Yeah. Come here, honey. There you go, honey. All right. That time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Ah.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place. So she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Aw. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yup. Wow, are we really gonna be this awkward? See you later. What just happened? Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of the talking banana breads ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. Hey, looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. Let's see what they're up to.
Alright.
Okay, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square. Briar, star. I guess she's testing them for psychic powers? Oh, I'm sorry, Nala. We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as the third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're going to be finishing each other's... What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we going to be finishing? Each other's sentences. See? Third twin. She's trying so hard. So cute. I have to go. Oh. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Craig. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Bro. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong.
Oh,
We can leave keg stands in the past.
I don't know.
Craig sighs. You doing okay?
Hmm.
Yeah, dude, I'm alright. I just can't hang for too long. I gotta get back home and answer some emails. What happened to relaxing? I am relaxing. Right now. We're sitting on a bench. Yeah, well, I could be standing. See? Relaxing. Craig, you gotta take better care of yourself. I care about you and I want you to be okay. I appreciate it, but I'm fine. You're a good friend, dude. A good friend. Do you ever wish that maybe we were more than that? Oh, bro. I'm sorry if I gave off that impression.
I don't know.
Oh no. To be honest, I kind of wondered the same thing. But I don't have time for that right now. I think we're just better off as friends. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, I can do friends. Craig hops up. All right, buddy. I gotta get moving. Thanks for inviting me. Let's hang soon, yeah? That would be nice. Craig jogs out of the yard. Man. Oh. The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. I guess I didn't do as well as I needed to get a happy Craig ending. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. Well, at least I have Amanda. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. Oh, I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Lukewarm, if you cry again, you're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking all of our photo albums aren't just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Aw, Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Aw, world's best dad. Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. Aw, cherry blossoms. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah, I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. Aw, you're right. It's going to be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always going to be looking out for me the same way I'll always be looking out for you. Team Arcana, Team Arcana. Aww. That was sweet. And that's the end. Aww. Well, that was really sweet. So I guess I didn't do the stuff for Craig well enough, which kind of makes sense. I kind of messed up that one middle date when we were jogging. But I did get a good ending with Amanda, and that that felt really good. So, like I said, this game I really enjoyed I like how it does a good, like it has a really good character. Like Amanda's really great. She's hilarious. Your interactions with her are really sweet. I like the different dads you can date. Obviously, they're a lot of fun. I tried my best with Craig. Guess he kind of turned me down. So maybe I'll try again with Joseph. We'll have to see. Oh, all these mini games. Skee ball, golf, fishing. Wow. That's fun. So, yeah. It's definitely a lot of fun to play through. I'm curious what some of the other endings are. It makes it sound like there's going to be a bad Amanda ending. I guess if you're just a terrible, terrible dad. The songs, that must be what they ignored because I chose the stream save option. Interesting. So yeah, so I'm guessing there's probably a bad Amanda ending. It's probably an ending with each of the dads, I would imagine. And all of our dads. Aww. There were quite a few typos though in this last section. That was kind of surprising. That's interesting. Aww. You're the best, Pops, Amanda. Aww. That's cute. So, what is it going to do for us now? Can I jump back in and start back off where I was? Click to continue. Mini games, continue. So I can reload my autosave if I want to. I could jump back into the dad book. We could check out the Joseph one. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see what let's see if we can do Joseph.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Welcome to Dad Book. All right, so we did Craig. That didn't work out really well, but we've been doing really good with Joseph, so we might actually, well, except for with Mary. We'll have to see. All right, let's try Joseph. That'll be our probably our final thing for the night. Yep, we will save and continue. Let's see what happens. I really want to see Joseph again, but after that weird encounter with Mary, I don't know. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him and it not be weird, right? Right? The computer pings as a message flies into my inbox. It's Joseph. Hey, Ludorum, we should hang out. Like, actually hang out. Wait, how are we going to get to the open ocean? Like, actually hang out. No manual labor, no impromptu therapy sessions with sad DJs, no kids, just you, me, and the open ocean. Whoa, prescient. How are we going to get onto the open ocean, you might ask? Good question. If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the docks, the marina, and you can check out the goods, if you know what I mean. I mean my yacht. Let me know. He owns a yacht? I'm as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me, your only daughter, whom you love. What? Did you think that having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? Hmm. I am literally paying for your college. And how much does college cost? You guessed it, the exact price of a yacht. I would give up all of my hopes and dreams to live on a yacht, sail the seven seas, grow a really long, gnarly beard, marry the ocean. Amanda stares off into the middle distance, thinking about her future as a boat hermit, I guess. Relax, kiddo. Joseph's inviting me onto his yacht. It's going to be a yacht of fun.
Oh.
I'm glad you're excited, but there's doesn't mean you get to start throwing out puns. Why a yacht, Amanda? Well, I gotta go get ready to go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But Dad, don't stay out too late or you can't go to Jennifer Longforth's birthday party this weekend. She promised me she would propose to me, but ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. Cute. So interesting. So they set up a different situation than Amanda going off to DC. A quaint marina complete with local mom and pop shops and a small diner frame the bay. I've gone for a few walks by the bayside to stare enviously, excuse me, at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Hey, Ludorum! Joseph? Where are you? Up here! I look up. Joseph waves to me from atop a huge yacht. I've never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glance at the name on the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? Of course. Inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Loved yachts. So what's the plan, Captain? I figured since last time went a bit sideways, we could cast our lot out on the open sea, wrestle with Neptune, set sail on the seas of adventure. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids, you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me up onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? Ludorum, stop thinking about his hands. Pure thoughts. You're going to be on a boat, alone, with Joseph, on the open ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. Well, at least I know he's married. This is fine. After undoing the mooring and climbing into his captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis, even though nobody else seems to be around. Shoving off, boat launching, man and boat launching as one. The St. Peter navigates out of the marina and into open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along with the waves. He seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph is definitely in his element. This is the part where we wrestle Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder. Luckily, I brought my Neptuning fork. Joseph stifles a laugh. Collegiate level dad joking there at Ludorum. For a while, we watch as the trees and waves pass us by. I wonder if he really wanted to do that. Where are we going? A little further out. It's a lot quieter once we get out on open water. I hope we're okay. Plus, we could see whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big. Noted. Joseph maneuvers the boat past some buoys. He sighs. Wish I could get out more often, but you know. Family, wife, saving souls.
Nice.
So many souls. I can barely hold them all. I watch Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all, and from here I can see how toned his muscles are. Impure thoughts! Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake this thing kicks off is intense. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off of his yacht. That sounds like a euphemism. Hey, dolphins! Joseph, there are dolphins! So you're scared of whales, but not dolphins? I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be more than comfortable riding a dolphin into battle. Dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. Can I trust nothing on the open ocean? I like to think that I'm pretty cool. Hey, nice save. All right, Joseph, it's you and me versus the entirety of marine life. I yell out to the ocean. More of you. You're all spineless invertebrates. You tell him, Ludorum. And here we are. Ludorum, welcome to the ocean. I look out into the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that's the ocean. I'm suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia despite being in a wide open space. I am on a boat with a handsome man. A handsome married man. So glad you keep remembering that. And there are whales beneath us. Nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know there are more dangerous things in the ocean than whales, right? Like tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. What about sharks? Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. And the whales. Hey, wanna look out wistfully over the sea with me? Joseph and I head to the bow of the ship to do some quiet contemplation. You know, Shh. Quiet contemplation. I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool. I look out to the sea for a bit, then over to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. It feels like he really is at home on the water. What Mary said to me at the bar, I can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves better. I don't know what to think about this, but I just feel so drawn to Joseph. I should say something. So, about Mary. Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. Great topic. It's, well, if you really want to know.
Norm MacDonald!
Suddenly I hear a sputter coming from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat's controls and taps on some dials. I guess we can talk about Mary later. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So, we might have a small problem. What small problem? We are out of gas. The whales are gonna get us. The whales saving our gas! It's okay. I can just call one of my boat buddies to come tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone. Boat buddies? Just kidding. I can't do that because there's no service. I check my phone. I don't have service either. Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I am a dad. If the radio is anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Let's take a look at it and see what we can figure out. Joseph directs me towards the radio and showcases its insides. I don't know how radios work. I think there's just some frayed wires in here. If we can reattach them, we should have a working radio in no time. We stare into the interior of the radio. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around in there and see what works.
MacGyver,
Oh.
that radio!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if that was good. Let's try this one. Wow, he has a condom in there. Okay. Oops. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm just gonna put all of the like metal stuff inside and see what happens. Meh. Well, that was a... Oh. Uh, no. No! No! Oh, and then we have to hit the power button? We are probably gonna get shocked. I think you're missing something. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good sign. Let's see. Oops, missed it. Oh, and there's a key down there. Wow, if only I knew what I was doing. Okay, well, that seems like a good sign. And then I think if we can get this one. Ooh! I think you're missing something. That's not gonna help. Does the condom go in? Oh, the chewing gum? Oops. Oh, I think I put the chewing gum in somewhere. Oh! Wow! Hey, it works! Kinda. Wow, I don't even know what happened. The radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it! Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? He tries a few other channels. Nobody responds. We might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range? Well, this radio came with the boat when my dad bought it in the 60s, so not great. Aw, that's reassuring. Now what? There's worse places to be stuck on than a yacht. Wine? Wine. I keep a couple emergency bottles below deck. Wanna go grab some while I fiddle with this radio some more? Oh wow. Let's see. Wine, wine. It's got to be around here somewhere. Interesting. Hmm. Let's check the lounge. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Um, what's on the floor? There are some clothes strewn on the floor by the bed. Socks, slacks, yep, a pink polo shirt. Well, I guess now I know if Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. This place seems a little lived in. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything. Leather couches. That's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Let's look at the side table. Hey, wine glasses! I must be hot on the trail. But no wine. I grab 2 glasses and get back to searching. Watch, Mary probably just had it all. Uh, oh, a California King. Swanky. It's unmade and a little messy. Less swanky. Um, let's look in the cabinet. It's a sturdy cabinet, a little dusty, but I bet there are some treasures in here. The fire extinguisher? Look, you can tell a lot about a man by how seriously he takes his fire safety. Nice, Joseph. Nice. Let's look in the drawer. Hey, it's wine. A whole drawer full of wine. It's a yacht club miracle. Twilight Rouge, huh? Come to Daddy. Finally, time to get back up to Joseph. That's good. I bring the wine and glasses up to the deck to find Joseph still hunched over the radio. Ludorum, wine! Good to see you too. Just in time for the sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker.
Nice.
Haven't you heard? I'm a cool minister. How cool. I can land half of my kick flips. What is that, like 4? 5 on a good day. Poor me. Power power pour. What even is a power pour? We'll do a regular pour. Now this is how you do stranded at sea. We clink our glasses and drink up. This wine's not bad. There's a hint of, am I tasting grapes? You have a discerning palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge on the deck with our yacht wine, taking in the ocean air. The sun starts to dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here forever. I can't think of anyone else I'd want to be stranded with. It's just you, me, and all those whales. So many whales. You're killing the vibe. Revive the vibe, Ludorum. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb, but I think we can save it. This view, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's something a lot prettier right in front of me. Sweet, full-bodied. God damn, Joseph, this wine, so good. God damn! What's it like owning a yacht?
Okay.
Fuel prices are on the rise. Yearly maintenance is a bit of a strain on the finances. Can't really take it out in the winter months. But also sometimes you can have a party on your yacht and everyone thinks you're cool, so it evens out.
Oh.
Yacht ownership rules. Ludorum, if you had a yacht, what would you name it? The Salty Swallow. Long, hard, and full of sea. Ooh, fuck you, whales. Gosh. Um, we're gonna go with the Salty Swallow.
Good one.
Joseph chokes on his wine. You know, like the bird. What? Did you think I meant nothing? Nothing at all. I go to take another sip of wine, but stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone? That it is, the dorm. All beverages of leisure are welcome in the Margarita Zone. This is almost what we wanted, right? No responsibilities, no worries, other than possibly dying out here. And the whales. But yeah, I'd say we're in the zone. Joseph and I clink our wine glasses again. To the Margarita Zone. Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us. As a youth minister, I make pacts with neither the devil nor island jammers. If we're to get off of this boat, it will be by the grace of God.
Oh.
Or Steely Dan.
Good one.
Ha! Amen.
Right.
Our laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Joseph leans in closer. I feel myself doing the same. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone else. But his face is real close to my
Right.
face. Ludorum, I have to tell you something. Mary and I are done. Are you living on the boat now? I pull back. I think about the clothes strewn around the lounge, the undone bed. Are you living on this boat?
Yeah.
I didn't want to mention it, but he sighs, strolling back to the controls of the boat. I lean on the console next to him. We had a very long talk, and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. What about your kids? Oh, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do, I'm fine. I'm fine, actually.
Yeah.
It was a long time coming.
Ooh.
For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness. And now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me happy.
Hey.
I need someone who will be there, someone kind and honest. And you deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling there's someone who I could get in the habit of having around. Someone very close to here. Okay. Is it Wales?
Oh.
I mean you. Oh,
Oh.
I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward, closing the gap between us when the radio. Joseph grabs the receiver. Come in, come in. Is anyone there? No? Over?
Hmm.
We're stranded out on open waters. We've been out here for hours. Please send help. Over. But wait, are you guys gonna kiss? I mean, what are your coordinates? Over.
Oh.
Ludorum, have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? I look down. Oh, I definitely have been leaning on the talk button. Betrayed by my own butt, yet again. I didn't lean on it. You leaned on it. Neither of you were leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over. Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we here at the Coast Guard are professionals. We were not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness, and we think it's closer than you think. Over. How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. We'll, pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over and out. Dang the Coast Guard, though.
Oh, Kirk Douglas.
Wait!
Yeah.
Silence. Nobody returns our radio call.
Oh.
I think they left. We stare at each other for a second. Well, Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure the talk button isn't pressed in. Well, okay. Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. His lips are soft and sweet from the wine, and his skin is still warm from the sun. I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my free hand under his shirt and up his side. He pushes me against the boat's console, kissing down my neck.
Hmm.
Come on. His hands drift to my thighs and he effortlessly picks me up. Oh my. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. Oh, below deck. Okay. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't fantasized about this, but I didn't think he'd be so aggressive.
Hmm.
I've wanted this for so long. He throws me onto the bed. I let out a little
Oh.
yelp. Lots of time to kill, Ludorum. We better get started. Oh my. I feel well dated. Oh man, I might have overdone it with the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do just fine. Wait. I open my eyes to find Joseph's face a few inches from mine, an arm slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully, his hair is mussed and his lips still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone, finding little perfect moments of joy, like the way the light falls across Joseph's face, or how he's still holding me tight, even in his sleep. I'm very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon, and I'd like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph. It takes a couple of shakes before he blearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine. The Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back to the bay. They thankfully keep their comments to themselves. Joseph and I step off of the yacht and he walks me to my car.
Ooh.
I had a great time. Well, you better. Me too. No thanks to the whales. Shh, shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph.
Yeah.
You too. He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns around and walks back to his boat. Hmm, interesting. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda is all right. Amanda, I'm... Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection, you seem to be okay. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck. But it was okay, because I was on a yacht. Weren't you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, and then embezzled some funds from my school. All in all, pretty low-key night. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash and carry business, fudging the books over the course of years so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda. I'm glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah, I think I did. But hey, I'm starving. Want to make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge? More than anything, Pops. Aww. Well, I feel like that date went really well. Worthwhile hobby, baby booner.
That was a really fun time.
Wow, I just got a B on that one? Didn't feel like a B. Felt like the D. Um, go on all Joseph dates. Interesting. I wonder. So I'm guessing this is going to be a repeat of what we did before. Be cool. All right, let's see. Everyone gets the prize.
Yeah.
Aw, mac and cheese. All right, and then we have all the different... Oh, it's Mary. Oh no, Mary's here. With everything that's happened between me and Joseph, I should be a good host and say hi to her. But I don't wanna. Come on, Ludorum, you can do this. I walk up to Mary. Hey. Hey. You been good? Just peachy. I have to go over there now. That went about as well as I could have expected it to. Ludorum! Brian, you made it! Alright, let's see. If we can see what Craig says. Hey, bro! Aw, with his baby. Bro, this is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Aw. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats from us.
Oh.
Hugo. Let's see.
Hey. Ah.
And awkward with Robert.
Hey.
Damien, of course. All right, let's see. What happens with Joseph? The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Joseph. Joseph, it's so good to see you again. Great party. I should have you organize our next youth group mixer. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if you aren't busy this weekend, I was thinking we could maybe catch a movie or something. Yeah, that would be fun. Or we could take the yacht out again. Joseph sidles up to me and presses a kiss against my neck. Oh. Wait, this feels weird. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary? Yeah, we're actually staying together. You gonna make me a side hoe? No, I'm not gonna be a side hoe. What? Why? For a lot of reasons. There's the kids, for one, and the fact that we have to be a pillar for this community. So many people look up to us as the model marriage, and I would hate to let my parishioners down.
Oh.
But that doesn't stop you and I from, you know. Bro, I'm not your side hoe. I pull away from Joseph. That's not what I want. I know it's not perfect, and God, how I wish it were. If it were up to me, you and I would be sailing the 7 seas in search of Margaritaville. But this is real life, and all we can do is find Margarita Zone wherever we can. I look down, too nervous to respond. I feel his hand on mine. I don't pull away. I'll leave you to think about it, but just know that you can reach out to me.
Nice.
For anything. Ew. Joseph gets up and walks away. I don't know what to think. The last guests begin to make their way. I do not like that ending. Oh my goodness. Amanda wanders over. Oh, well, so that didn't work out. Present time. Aw. Yeah, I did make some friends, but just friends. Team Arcana? Team Arcana. Well, that's a little disappointing. Apparently I'm not good enough for Joseph either, so that's frustrating. Oh, shucks. Well, that was fun, team. But unfortunately, it's time to end our stream. So thank you all for joining me. This was a lot of fun. Finishing out our dates with our dads. I am not sure what's next. I will have to think about if I want to do some more Dream Daddy or if I want to shift us over to something else on our Thursday night stream now that we've beaten the game. So I'll keep you posted, and otherwise it's been great to stream with you all, and I hope that you all have an excellent night. Take care. Bye.